Yes, just treating it like another game, coming in and doing what we do every week, studying and then practicing and just taking what we know from the film and going out there and practicing it on the field and just getting ready for Sunday.
What jumps out to you about this group of Dallas wide receivers and maybe Lamb in particular?
He's a great receiver, definitely. Like they're all great receivers, like I've been touching on, and they're athletic. They make big plays. So just excited for the matchup.
We are 3 weeks into the NFL season, and already there are a ton of teams that regret leaving Gonzo on the board for the Patriots to steal at 17 overall. And if you are a New England Patriots fan, then you might not know who I mean when I say Gonzo, but I mean Christian Gonzalez. Gonzalez was a first-round pick out of Oregon and was listed as a top cornerback in the draft by many analysts. Now, with only 2 DBs going before him in the draft, that would be Emmanuel Forbes and Devon Witherspoon. Both already look very solid so far this season. I don't want to take anything away from them. However, the Patriots were pumped when Gonzo fell into their laps. And quite frankly, he has been one of the only bright spots for the Patriots so far this season. Obviously, the defense looks really good, but Gonzo is, why the defense is looking so good now. He's been spectacular. And in this video, we're going to break down everything that we've seen from Christian Gonzalez so far, but more importantly, why he has already showcased superstar potential. Now, like we said earlier, we are 3 games into his career, and Gonzalez already has some high quality matchups under his belt. I mean, just look at the talent that he's went up against. Week 1, you had AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. Week 2, Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. Week 3, Garrett Wilson. And then week 4, we've already heard they're going against CeeDee Lamb and the Dallas Cowboys, and Bill Belichick came out and said, listen, Gonzalez is going to shadow CeeDee Lamb throughout the entirety of this game. I mean, that just tells you how much praise, how much highly valued that Bill Belichick holds Christian Gonzalez already throughout 3 weeks of his career. And obviously, those are some of the best wide receivers in the game today. And not only has he been competitive in these matchups, he's been really consistent and reliable as well. And he's also gotten some high praise from, like I said before, Bill Belichick. Patriots head coach Bill Belichick defensive system has always, bred excellent cornerback play from, dating all the way back from Ty Law to Asante Samuel. They brought in, Aqib Talib, Darrelle Revis, Malcolm Butler looked really good, then Stephon Gilmore, J.C. Jackson, flourished in our system, went to the Chargers and has not played too much, and, countless others. There's been so many more. And for Gonzo to put up the numbers that he's been putting up, it's unbelievable. And according to PFF, he's dropped back into coverage 116 times and given up 15 catches on 22 targets for 148 yards with just 1 interception, resulting in an opposing passer rating of 68. That is literally insane. Very good numbers for Gonzo. And he showcased that over the past 3 games. But the biggest things that he's shown me, patience, quickness, physicality, proactiveness, versatility, and lastly, he does a great job reading the quarterback eyes throughout the entirety of a play. But make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more Patriots content throughout the entirety of the season. I also will be live streaming every single Patriots game from here on out, so make sure you guys join the family and hit that like button if you're enjoying the video so far. Now, right now, the Patriots pass defense ranks number 9 in completion percentage allowed, number 7 in yards per pass allowed, and number 5 in pass yards allowed per game. And Gonzo has definitely contributed to those numbers, and a lot of people have been noticing. One person in particular has been Bill Belichick, even compared him to Stephon Gilmore at one point as well. And we all know that Gilmore has been one of the most elite defensive backs in the last half decade, and Bill Belichick said one of the best things about Christian, especially at that position, is he's very even-keeled. He also said he's not over emotionally one way or another. He's got a good, calm demeanor, and just like Stephon Gilmore did, he's seen some very good receivers in his first 3 weeks, and he's going to see another one this week with CeeDee Lamb. Before we finish off this video, guys, Underdog is doing an unbelievable special right now. You guys need to get in on it. If you click the link in the description or the comment section down below, sign up. They will match your first deposit up to $500, which basically means they'll give you a free $500 depending on how much you put in, but this is only going to be a thing for a week. So get in on it right now and they'll give you free money. They also have a 100K Sunday, higher, lower. Basically all you have to do is hit higher or lower, pair it up with something else, put it in, and you have a chance to win a 10K, up to 10K. I think they gave away 100K every Sunday, 10K to 10 different people. Guys, just go do it and potentially win money. But I'm going to do you a favor and put in a little of it, or show you my slip. Now, I'm going to do Alex Anzalone over 6.5 tackles. The Green Bay Packers allow so many tackles to linebackers. And then I'm going to go to the other side of things and go Darnell Savage over 6.5 tackles as well. Again, they allow so many tackles to DBs because they're passing the ball a little bit more, with David Montgomery questionable. Maybe going to throw it to Jahmyr Gibbs a little bit more than you think. And Darnell Savage is a guy who could come up and just make big-time tackles. I think this is an easy bet. Let me know what you guys think. There's so many different games you can go through, so many different, higher lowers that they have right now. Go check them out and let me know what your favorite card is today or for this weekend. Maybe I'll just tail you or fade you. We'll see what happens, but let's get back into the video. Now, the latest notch under Gonzalez's belt came in the Patriots' 15-10 win over the New York Jets on Sunday when he matched up against reigning Offensive Rookie of the Year Garrett Wilson. And Gonzalez Gonzalez more than not held his own, holding Wilson to 5 receptions for 48 yards on just 9 targets. Even then, 29 of those yards came on Wilson's final reception of the game, and even when the Patriots were in prevent defense. So I don't even really count that, if I'm being completely honest. And while New England lost 24-17 versus the Dolphins, Gonzalez was able to keep in check Tyreek Hill, and that's very, very hard to do. Hill had just 5 catches for 40 yards and a touchdown, but we also saw Tyreek Hill go on his podcast the other day and give some high praise to Christian Gonzalez right off the bat, and I'll show you that right now.
No, I was able to go against their rookie. He's real good, very lengthy corner, has some real good technique and speed about him. So they got some real good pieces over there in New England, man. So shout out to the New England.
Now, for added context, Hill has been absolutely dominant in his other 2 games this season. In week 1 against the LA Chargers, he got 11 passes for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then on Sunday against the Denver Broncos, Hill caught 9 passes for 157 yards and a touchdown as Miami scored 70 points. After the first 3 weeks of the season, Gonzo is actually ranked the 3rd best corner according to PFF.